There is perhaps nobody who's had a bigger fall off than Will Smith. And yes, that's bigger than Kanye West. Kanye might have said and done some very messed up things, but he didn't make this.
And even though I'm an action star, sometimes I'ma act bizarre. This nigga is trash.
Alright, let me just start this off by saying I'm no Will Smith hater. I of course love these movies, and I think he was a pretty good Deadshot. But what I am a hater of is wasted potential, which is what we're going to be talking about today. Collateral Beauty is a 2016 drama movie with actually plenty of good actors. There's Keira Knightley, Edward Norton, and of course, star of the show, Willie. And honestly, the concept of this movie is amazing. Will Smith, after losing his daughter to cancer, completely withdraws from the world. He's supposed to be this huge executive at this ambiguous company, but he spends all day building these elaborate domino structures, something he used to do with his daughter. And in his grief, he writes letters, not to people, not to his late daughter, but to concepts. He writes letters to love, time, and death. And they respond to him in person.
And y'all jokers thought I blew it. I pulled the pin out the grenade on purpose when I...
Death, time, and love have been personified from the beginning of mankind. Greek mythology, Christianity, Puss in Boots 2. Go watch that video after this one. And I think it's always interesting to see these concepts behave as people would. And of course, with the context of this man in grief, the conversations that he may have with these entities hold more weight. But the movie chooses to go in a different direction, a very bizarre direction. Because Howard, Will Smith's character, spends all day at work not really working, the company is at risk of going out of business, putting our three main characters out of their jobs.
We're getting fired by Danworth Financial.
So our three main characters, instead of, I don't know, being there for him, comforting him, maybe even understanding his pain, choose to hire actors to pretend to be love, time, and death to make him look crazy. And instantly, the movie just loses me. It's not really interesting anymore, it's just unnecessarily complicated. I don't really care what these people tell Howard anymore, because they're not really love, time, and death, they're just people. Death is just some old white lady, time has the exaggerated swagger of a black teen, and love is just some British woman. And we don't even really get any backstory behind these three people. I mean, for the story's purposes, they just are love, time, and death. So I don't really get why they had to sidestep around that with this weird actor subplot in the first place. It feels like maybe they're scared of making the movie supernatural, maybe they feel like it would take away from the heavy themes of grief in the movie, but I'd argue it doesn't. It'd actually be more impactful if the writers just stood on business. And the actors try to do this clever thing where they pair the three actors with our three main characters who just so happen to be dealing with issues regarding love, time, and death. Like Edward Norton is going through a divorce, so he's paired with love. Kate Winslet is running out of time to have a child, so she gets paired with time. And this man has a terminal illness, so he gets paired with death. And I'm not gonna lie, it kinda works. I like it. Even though you could argue that they don't really explore any of these characters enough, it works within the movie. But my biggest complaint isn't really with the characters or the conflict, it's the resolution. Throughout this whole movie, not only have our main characters been tricking Howard into thinking he's been speaking with love, time, and death, but they also secretly recorded him, edited the actors out of the video, and made it look like he was crazy. First of all, how the fuck did they do this? The amount of Hollywood level CGI they would need to edit these people out of the scene, edit this skateboard out of the scene, is insane. They didn't even digitally remove these people from the actual movie we're watching. They just reshot the scenes without them. Anyways, Will Smith sees that he's been being stalked and recorded by his friends, and I guess that snaps him out of it.
I'm obviously not in the right state of mind.
He apologizes, helps them keep their jobs, and returns to life as normal. He actually never finds out that love, time, and death were actors. Our main characters, who manipulated this man's grief the whole movie, are painted as heroes. It all just feels so morally corrupt. Like, yeah, it's okay to play with your grieving friend like he's a toy, like he's silly putty or something, that's fine. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Collateral Beauty. I pick apart movies and shit like this all the time. In fact, you can click right here if you want to see me tear down some movies from my childhood. Anyways, bye.